If you absolutely hate control, this is the deck for you. With Kutzil, your opponent can't cast spells during your turn. Very reminiscent of the old Dramoka card, but actually in some ways kind of better because you get to draw cards whenever you hit an opponent with a creature when its power is greater than its base power. So let's see how well this deck does. We're up against Italy, but we have a strong start here, so I'm definitely going to keep this. Especially with turn 1 Elf. Turn 2 Kutzil. Turn 3 Maul, or maybe turn 3 Archangel Archangel Elspeth, sorry. Although the Kumano faces Kazakhstan. What does this do? One damage to each opponent, each Planeswalker. Charge your next spell. Okay, not really bothered about that, to be honest. We're just going to try and race him to the finish line here. If we'd gone second, this would have been very different, I think. Trove of the Mighty. Okay, land is great as well. We can go Shadow Spear or we can go for Maul. Let's go for Maul. Actually, we can do both, can't we? Oh, well, that feels incredible. Taking out an Italian player without any effort at all. Beautiful. This is an uncommon commander, guys. Alright, we go first. And if this isn't an Orc Tribal EDH deck I'm facing, I'm going to be very upset, considering their name is as, you know, obvious as that, but it certainly doesn't sound like an Orc Tribal deck, considering it's Vexir Ictekix Air with food golems. What the heck? But this guy seeks, whenever you seek one or more cards, create a 3/3 golem. Okay, sure thing. Yeah, I think I made this a while back. It's kind of forgettable. It's just Seek Tribal means it's online only, which is always sad. Oh my goodness, they're a very aggressive deck for these colours. Bant aggro. Who would have thought, eh? Let's go for the Kutzil here. The next turn, we'll probably go for the Alashnorn. So Kutzil cares about things with power greater than their base power, which means a flipped incubator token is a 0/0 with counters, right? We'll have to see what that translates to. Swing in. So it's a 5/4. When it's been to graveyard, discover 3. Wow, it's pretty decent, to be honest. Alashnorn has Vigilance, so give it a counter, or actually give it the sword even better. I think we're going to be in a really powerful kind of situation here. Inverted Iceberg. Wow. Some interesting things going on here. Golem Tribal. Okay. And they are going to attack. Okay. So they deal 5 to us and they'll take 2. Nice. So any swords on a Vigilance creature is going to be great. Especially in terms of attack and defense. 2 damage. We'll kill the Tangled Florahedron as well. And we get to draw a card. Nice. And draw another card because Kutzil says, you know what it says. They've got Vexir Ictekix. What a mouthful to say. The Faceless Agent. So they can't block with the Vexir. Oh, okay, but they're going to have an army of all sorts of other things, so. What do we want to do now? I guess we can force their hand by just making Alashnorn huge.
Come share bread with me, friend. Now is the time to strike.
Yeah, we're just going to play defense mode for now. And pray they don't have any removal, because if they do, we're going to be in trouble. Four cards in hand. Roaming Throne, so they're going to get double triggers for any Phyrexians. Or, I've chosen Artificers. That's cool. Soul Stealer Axe. We've got another sword on top. This Alashnorn is going to be very hench soon. Can't be blocked this turn, except for creatures with haste. Oh, that's actually pretty brutal, to be honest. So they're going in. To kill Basri? Yeah, actually, to be honest, I forgot it had that ability because I'm not used to seeing it so big. That's what she said. So they're going to have to pay 2 or... Oh, pay 1 or lose 2, okay. Another sword. We've got a board wipe on top. So maybe we just want to... Sacrifice... Oh, no, that feels bad. That feels just bad. Just keep Alishna on double swords here. Swing in and see what she does. See what they do, sorry. They are just going to single block. Okay. It's funny because this Elish Norn is going to potentially kill him with the damage they're inflicting to us, but an unblockable Ginger Brute is kind of embarrassing. I'm not a huge fan of this killing us, but there's not much we can do currently. And we're going to seek. Okay, that just makes our beginner new even better than I was expecting before. So they get 2 golems. Fine. Unblockable 5 damage. Yikes. So annoying. So annoying. It's a pretty genius idea, though, for a kind of Voltron-style build, if you had Ginger Brute in there. And I'm not going to use it once upon a time, because we're not going to be able to get the beginner new. Let's seek another card, which triggers twice more. Okay, so yeah, without this board wipe on top, we would just be screwed. Adeline on top. Let's make them suspicious. Alpha. Yeah, we are going to really need something amazing soon. Take to the command zone. Oh, wow, they're going to lose 6 from this as well. Blow up the world. Nice. Not too bothered about Adeline. They get to discover, so they're going to cast Seek New Knowledge for free. Sure, I really wish we had Alishnorn back though, because I was dealing some damage to them. So many cards in their hand as well. And I guess we're just going to ramp here. Get ourselves a green source. And sadly pass to them. And here comes the Vexir again. We have no fast ways of dealing that 5 damage. Tashar is annoying. So we're just going to have to go for Kutzil here. Protection from... Well, it doesn't really make a difference either way, does it? We'll go for Sword of Fire and Ice, I suppose. So they can't hit us with blue spells, but they can use white spells. Grow all together. Seek 2 creature cards from among the top 10 cards, then shuffle. Creatures in your hand perpetually get +1. What the hell? Does a lot of stuff for 3 mana instant speed. Playing Solemn gives them another creature back from the graveyard. Places Agent Man. Do you know what, as well? These colourless creatures are basically winning them the game because we cannot get protection from any of that. We are really struggling to get through their army here, which is kind of annoying. If we had a way to give Kutzil unblockable, that'd be crazy, but... I feel like they've just hit us at so many different angles. Seeking again. Oh my goodness. There's so much Seek support, I didn't realise this. Down to 6. So I guess we give the sword. Oh my goodness. Urza's Ruinous Blast would be sick. That would actually do it. But we don't have it in the deck. Oh. Oh. They attacked with their flyer. They attacked with their flyer. Oh, that was amazing. It's amazing. Alright, we have the man, the legend, Esper Sentinel, and his best friend, Luminarch Aspirant, which is going to be a very beautiful synergy here. We can resolve these. See, we don't know, we draw cards whenever opponents cast non-creature spells without paying X as Esper Sentinel's power. But if we have Luminarch Aspirant keep putting counters on the Sentinel, then it gets harder and harder. Oh no! Which one did I do? Oh no, I thought it was a Sunpetal Grove I played. Cool. I suck at magic. Well, hopefully that doesn't make too much of a difference. Damn, I got the artworks confused. No, they're so similar, like kind of vibe. Fine. Who cares? Alderet Steen. Well, I guess that means I can kill this guy now. So, swings and roundabouts, I suppose. No blockers. Wedding announcement. Maybe I'll just go for the wedding announcement here. Sometimes happy accidents happen, but... So that's a treasure. So they can go for the sliver here. If they play a land, which they do. But if they play first sliver into a non-creature spell, we will draw a card. So there's that. Damn it. Always look at the artwork. That's my flaw, actually. Looking at the artwork, and they both have the same starting sentence. Enters the battlefield, tapped unless you control, and then insert other words. Elish Norn, wonderful. That is kind of annoying. I suppose we can go for Luminarch, leave up Heroic Intervention. No attacks. Keep making an army. Elish Norn, what the hell? That's a weird one, to be honest. Elish Norn. I'm still not sure what build this is. We've only seen one creature other than this, the commander, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't even like block with everything to kill it. It's kind of annoying. We're going to struggle to get in here. Sword of Fire and Ice. Protection from red and blue. That might be useful later, but... I think once Wedding Announcement flips, that would be good. Gives our whole team a buff of +1/+1, which works really nicely with Kutzil. They're really deciding what to do with that scry, aren't they? They weren't too sure with that. Okay. It's like playing a granddad. But they were born in '88, so only 1 year before me. They're kind of old. Exile target thing. No, I don't want them to do that. And clearly, they want that to die. So, ooh, okay. Another Anthem effect. 3 mana exile or something, okay. Sure. That's a really cocky attack. Really cocky. Okay. So now we can go for the Benalish Marshal or the Kutzil. Go for the Benalish Marshal there. Make it even harder for them to cast non-creature spells. That flips. Well, we pretty much have an incredible attack force. A bit worried if they have a board wipe or something, but not much we can do about that. Let's hope they don't have Massacre Worm for whatever weird reason they might have it in the deck. I mean, it is 5 colour. It's not impossible. So if we attacked into Elishnorn with nothing else out, they'd still take 16. Oh yeah, oh dear, okay. Cultivate. Interesting, I wonder what they're going to exile here, if anything, or just tick up. They're going to go for the Sentinel. They really don't like that Sentinel, do they? Oh, Trustani, that's crazy. That's really great. Okay, and a land. What's the actual optimum thing to do here, though? We can give a 2/3 drops or a 5 drop. Let's go for the sword, I think. Let's really make them think here. Put the counter on here. So that will go for them. 2 of those will go here. So even though they block 1, they still lose that. And 1 more here. So whatever happens here, it's not great for them. They block the Benalish Marshal, they lose the Elishnorn. If they don't block Benalish Marshal, we get to draw a card and deal 2. They're not happy about this, I can tell. Sliver player playing non-sliver deck. Under 13. Nice.
So this is gonna be
2 more damage to them. Fateful Absence. That's actually a fantastic top deck. So they're going to need something really good here. Because if we top deck a land, we can go Trostani Discordant, Fateful Absence, we might just win. Or they could just do something horrendous with a freaking ultimatum, and then we will just cry. Alright, so they get a... Is that a Tasha? Oh, nuts. That's actually a really powerful top deck. With the Cascades.
fight fair.
We have no creatures in our graveyard.
Absolutely not.
So if she upticks, yeah, that's going to really sting. Ugh, that's disgusting.
Don't try anything cheeky now.
Okay. So we want to land. I think a land means... No, it doesn't mean we win, does it? That's really awkward. Okay. It doesn't mean we win, but it does help a lot. Because we can now kill the Elishnorn. Which is going to be good here. And they cannot block the Benalish Marshal, so that's 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we just alpha them and we win. No matter what they block. So it gets counters on all our stuff, yeah, that's fine. So let's say they block the Aspirant, they still take 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. Not this time, Mr. Imposter Sliver. Unless they've got a removal spell. Which might help. No. No, they couldn't take them. They couldn't take that loss, could they? No. Couldn't let me have the final hit. This starting hand is pretty great, to be honest. We've got a decent curve facing against mono white angels. So we should have a pretty good chance here. Especially if they play non-creature spells. We'll be drawing a few extra cards, but I get a feeling they're going to be pretty heavy with the creatures here. And we don't really want to trade a Sentinel for the Speaker, although the Speaker is pretty awesome. Here comes Giada. And they're offering the trade. Okay, I don't want to do that. Not yet, anyway. Ooh. We have some removal, but I think... Let's go for the Adeline first. Because then we can set up a pretty decent attack strategy with Adeline and Kutzil. Because Adeline's power is always going to be greater than a base power of 0, I guess. That's, you know, strange. Be interesting to see how that works. Okay, so Conclave Tribunal gets rid. Then we draw a card. So I'm actually going to get rid of the Tribunal here, because I really want the Adeline back, to be honest. And land is actually okay, because we have such expensive cards in our hand. We just want to be able to play them. The Rishkar's Expertise is something I'm kind of wanting to experiment with, because it's not great if you only have one creature and your opponent kills your big creature and then you don't gain any benefits, really. But Baneslayer Angel. Okay, so we do have an answer for that. It's not the end of the world. And I'm very grateful, because that is a pretty tough creature to get around. And things could get pretty awesome soon, especially with the Rishkar's Expertise. Potentially next turn we can draw 4 or 5 cards and then play something for free from our hand. That could win us the game, I reckon. Seal Away. Oh no, they've got another removal spell for Adeline. Although Seal Away... What does that get rid of? Tapped creatures. Skyclave Apparition. Interesting. That means the Conclave... Oh no, the wording in that says when it leaves the battlefields. Okay, so they get the 4. Cool. Can't attack or block. Wow, they've got a lot of enchantment removal in the deck. Luminarch Aspirant. I want to get greedy with the Rishkar's Expertise. I don't want to draw with it just yet. I could have actually used the Beseiju there to get rid of the Seal Away. So that might have been a silly move. Let's just start putting counters on stuff. Yeah, maybe playing the Beseiju was the wrong move there. Oh well, we'll see. I still think we're going to draw some good cards here. Bishop of Wings. God damn it. At least I don't really have lifelink on a stick yet. And we're not going to get to resurrect anything with the Elspeth Conqueror's Death, sadly, but... Loyal Warhound. Maybe we should attack first with the Kutzil. Or should we just draw 5? Let's just try and draw 5 here. If they kill the Kutzil, we still draw 5. If they kill the Adeline, we still draw 4. Wow, okay. And then we can play the Elishnorn. That's actually pretty sick. So that's actually going to be really good with all these free things we're getting. This is a powerful field we have. Until they go for a board wipe, then we're a bit screwed. Do we want to attack with a Kutzil? They're just going to trade with a 4/4. So probably not. But even if they do board wipe, they lose all their things and we can rebuild with the Serra Paragons. I'm not that bothered. Birthing Bows. So they can pay 4 to create a Shapeshifter, which is all types, which means it's Angel and a Spirit. Ugh. That's actually very, very gross with the Bishop of Wings. Okay. This could be actually pretty annoying. But they do start losing life now whenever they deal damage to us. Right. Elspeth Conqueror's Death. What do we want to do? Let's go to combat. We have the Tamio safekeeping, so let's just swing in here. They want to double block the Elishnorn. Okay. Fine, we'll give her protection. Oh, that was silly. I didn't assign the damage to the changeling. Okay, fine. You know what? It doesn't matter. It's really not going to matter here. So by the time, I think we're going to flip her now anyway. So we'll lose the Adeline because that can't do anything anyway. 1, 2, 3. And then next turn, we're going to get a huge attack force. So play the Malaria to try and protect one of our creatures. +1/+1 double strike. So they're going to need a board wipe. So yeah, we have a huge army here. The turn after, it wipes everything off the field apart from artifacts, lands, and Phyrexians. So yeah, although I did make a misplay there, it's really not going to matter, I don't think. For all you rules lawyers out there. Oh, nice. That was pretty sick. Awesome. So yeah, I actually really love this deck, and I actually found a lot of joy from using these uncommon commanders because no one else seems to care about them, or the big creators just use all the mythics and stuff. So yeah, let's take advantage of that by looking at the stuff no one else focuses on. This is great. As I said in the opening, it reminds me of Dragon Lord Dromoka. Having your opponents not cast spells on your turn. The only issue is resolving this in the first place. That's the tough part, because control players can read and they'll see the first sentence and go, nope, not going to let you resolve that. So if you can get it through, it's great. But yeah, that's difficulty. We had a lot better time against other aggro to mid-range decks where we can kind of take them head on. And with the couple of board wipes here, we can clear their field and then establish our own. So don't forget, always have board wipes in your deck, because you never know when you're going to face a deck which has more swarms than yourself. But yeah, another thing that I didn't mention earlier, this is an Anthem tribal sort of deck. That's why the deck's called Power Buff Girls. There's a lot of things in the deck to buff your crew, like begin anew, destroy a thing, your hand gets +1/+1. We have Armingala, which is just stupidly powerful as well. Each turn it buffs your whole team and cards in your deck and hand. Mirai's Wake buffs your team. Trustani Discordant buffs your whole team. Benage Marshall does as well. So you get the point. There's equipments and swords in here that does that as well, because we want to get our team to have bigger power than the original power. And that's the gist of it. And that's why Legendord's in the deck. But yeah, worked out pretty well. I think Rishkar's Expertise is actually really good. I actually really like this card, especially when your opponent's tapped out, not much they can do. This essentially kind of has a weird cascade stapled onto it. And that's also why I included the Shram's Expertise as well, because it just gives you 3 guys. And obviously these guys benefit really a lot from your buffs that you've included in the deck, just to go sideways a bit, just in case you can't penetrate their defenses with 1 or 2 attackers. And yeah, the cherry on top is being able to draw whenever you hit them. It triggers once per combat, basically. You can't draw 1 for each attacker, which would have been absolutely crazy. But yeah, I think you really enjoy this deck if you absolutely hate control. You want to have a bit of a chance. It's actually pretty good. Don't look at the rarity and think, oh, it's an uncommon. Yeah, it is, but it's a lot better than it looks. I think rarity is definitely a trick. Like, there's a lot of res mythics I see, and I think just garbage, garbage cards. I just think they're very good. If you want to give it a go, though, the deck list will be in the description below, so make sure to check it out. And yeah, I think you'll have a lot of fun. If you would like to get a custom video made for yourself, for your very own self, in your name, and whatever commander you want, you should become an adult dragon member on Patreon. And yeah, you get to redeem 1 free token, basically, to get your own video. So check that out. Or you could donate to the channel via Ko-fi, donating any amount, one-off, and that really helps the channel as well. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.